Now it's time to see how grouping can really take your Tinkercad projects to the next level. I'm going to start by dragging out a box onto my screen. I'm going to make the box much larger and much taller just to get started. There we have our box. Now I'm going to go over to the right again and grab one of these rounded roof projects or little objects. I'm going to resize it. I'm going to make it a little bit taller. And I'm also going to, I already did that. Made it longer so it goes completely through. Now all objects can actually be turned into a hole, and that's what I'm looking to do with this arch. So I'm going to click hole, and here it is. Now it's a hole going all the way through, but it's not grouped yet, so you don't actually see the hole for the most part. So there's a couple ways to group. One way is if I lasso everything with my mouse. So I'm going to click and hold my mouse button up here in the upper left-hand corner, or I could do it down here in the right. Hold down the mouse button, drag out a box like a lasso, and then let go. Now it selects both of these objects or anything that's in that box or lasso. I'm going to click over here to group, and there is my group. I just cut a hole right through this. Next, I'm going to go ahead and grab another rounded roof, like so. This one I have to rotate, so if I click this little rotation arrow right here, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. There we go. And 91, close enough for what I'm doing. And make it a little bit taller, make it a little bit wider. And I will make sure that it goes all the way through. Currently it's not, so I'm just going to stretch it all the way through the object. And let's see, is it pretty center? It looks like I might make it a little bit not as wide. There we go. And a little bit less here. And now I'm ready to group again. So I can go ahead and use that lasso technique again. The other way is you can hold down the shift key on your keyboard and then click both objects to select both, and then you can group. In this case, I forgot to make it a hole, so I just grouped the two objects together. So I'm going to undo. I'm going to lasso or shift select again. Oops, forgot to make it a hole. There's my hole. Select it, group it. Now you can see I made basically like a little table. If I wanted to, I could add another little block up on top and have like a little overhang going around my table. I could add some text to it or some other things as well. But this just goes to show you the power of grouping when you're creating things and adding shapes together. So good luck with your grouping.